Hi, I'm Hopper Seeley,
And I'm Anna House.
and we're from Grind City Brewing Company, and this is Live at 9.
Cheers.
Gateway Tire is sponsoring today's Live at 9 in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month and offering women 20% off every Tuesday in October at participating stores.
Good morning on this Tuesday, October 8th. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics and coffee with Corey. Here's a look at our guest lineup. The Memphis Animal Services Interim Director, Mary Boris, is here to talk about a critical overflow of pets at the shelter, and she's going to introduce us to a precious pet that needs a forever home. Find out how you can join a special program aimed at clearing out the shelter. Then we'll hear from Memphis Councilwoman Pearl Eva Walker and Special Assistant to Memphis Mayor Paul Young, Reginald Boyce. They're going to talk about the upcoming One Memphis Tour Town Hall and how it's shaping the community. Plus, CityChicLiving.com lifestyle expert Alexandra Nolan takes a look at 3 surprising parenting habits that might be doing more harm than good. And then get ready as Wells Design co-owner and creative director Tyron Wells takes center stage to show us how to create stunning floral arrangements perfect for this holiday season. And plus, he'll share tips on how to keep your flowers a little bit fresher longer. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. We're going to head right over to weather expert Todd Demers. Couldn't ask for better weather right now. I'm just like, can we just press pause on this?
Yeah, this is the kind of weather you'd like to bottle up and save for the middle of summer or the middle of winter, because it is darn near perfect. We're talking sunshine, northerly breezes, very comfortable temperatures, not too cold, certainly not too hot. One big problem that we've been watching on the weather is nowhere near us. It's down in the Gulf of Mexico. We have been talking about this Hurricane Milton continuing to gather strength, taking aim on Florida, more specifically the Tampa area, by later tomorrow evening into early Thursday. Right now, though, we continue with the northerly breezes helping to keep the temperatures down. We're mainly in the upper 50s and lower 60s, and we're on our way right back up into the mid and upper 70s throughout the afternoon. But the great news is the cool, mild weather will continue as long as we have these northerly winds. I really think you're going to enjoy being out and about, soaking up that sunshine and these northerly breezes. We do see a slight warm up over the next couple of days as we head towards the weekend, but I'm already watching another cold front that's going to be bringing us another chance for some showers and also some much cooler weather by early next week. And oh, by the way, those rain chances are minimal, so don't even press pause here and heading out to grab that car wash for today. Very wonderful weather on the way as we approach the weekend coming up, though we need to talk more about Milton, which could become another Category 5. It was yesterday, briefly before making landfall tomorrow evening into early Thursday, crossing Florida as a Category 3 storm, just unheard of. And then it'll break down heading back out into the Atlantic. This is a powerful storm with potential catastrophic consequences. We have more on that and your forecast, Kanji, coming up for you in just a couple of minutes.
All right, we are meeting SAID right now. As we know, over the past several months, Memphis Animal Services has been facing big changes. An interim director has taken over, and the facility has been operating now over capacity. There was a big drop-off, and it recently escalated to crisis mode. So to learn more about how we can all help, the impact on resources, and to meet one of the pups in need of a home, we are live with interim director Mary Boris. Do you prefer Mary Claire?
I do, actually.
Okay, let's say Mary Claire. All right, say Mary. Okay, who is this?
This is SAID. His animal ID number is number 40457.
Get that pen out, we're gonna say it again.
40457. And SAID actually was brought in by a member of the community who found him wandering an apartment complex. And it was someone who would have actually liked to keep him, but already had several pets of their own. So SAID has been at the animal shelter since September 23rd.
Oh.
But
Okay, well, we're gonna find you a home. I know. Liking to chew on some paper, right?
Yes.
Your notes are gone.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like,
okay.
The dog ate my homework.
The
Now
dog
we
did just eat my
We have
homework.
proof. All right, so Mary, you've been overseeing MAS since July. Just talk about what that has been like. It's such a big feat, taking it over and then moving into the next generation, if you will.
Yeah, so it's been interesting these last couple of months. I think, like a lot of people, you really just don't know all that's going on at the animal shelter behind the scenes until you get out there and experience it. I think one of the things that most surprised me to learn was actually how small the shelter is. It only has 185 full-size kennels for dogs.
Hernando just built a whole new one. I'm just saying, everybody.
Yes,
I mean, we have a lot of strays.
We do. Memphis Animal Services estimates that there's about 20,000 stray dogs on the streets of Memphis. And Sed here is a perfect example. He's a puppy, about 11 months old. And he's heartworm negative and ready to go home.
So it's not easy to be over capacity. It's very easy to be over capacity at MAS. It's like,
yes.
How do you,
Yes.
It's hard to keep that. So you have free adoption going on right now.
Yes, we do. It's a national event sponsored by the Bissell Pet Foundation. Yes, Bissell, like the vacuum cleaner. And so what they do is they actually sponsor the adoption fees during the first 15 days of October. So if you come in and adopt a dog or a cat, we always forget to talk about the cats.
I know.
They will cover the adoption fee.
And you have, I think we have some pictures of some of the other pets that need homes. There's just a list of them, right? So also, this is for fostering, right? Why is fostering also such an important part of this? Hello.
Fostering is very important, again, because we only have 185 kennels, and as of this morning, we had 260 dogs on site at the shelter.
Goodness.
So that's down from the 315 we were at the start of last week. We really want to thank the folks of Memphis for stepping up and coming out to adopt dogs and to foster them, because fostering is really a force multiplier for us.
Explain force multiplier, please.
So basically, I know. All those years in development and volunteer activities. So basically what it means is when we have 200 dogs in foster care right now, and so instead of like doubling the size of our building, we effectively double it by sending dogs out into people's homes to be fostered.
Right. And so what are some other ways that people can help?
So we have folks who, of course, adopting, fostering, donations, including we're always on the lookout for dog treats and dog toys, as you can imagine. People donate their used linens. And a lot of people also give money to, there are many rescue groups that pull dogs from us. And they're 501c3 nonprofits. So we always ask for people to chip in and help those rescue groups out.
Okay, so when you stepped in, there was a death of a dog, and so I know that when you came in that it was important for you to put systems in place to just ensure that nothing like that happens again. What are some of the things that you're seeing that you're doing to make sure that it's the place for such a difficult challenge? Yeah,
well, we're very mindful of the weather and the temperature. Of course, I've got the Channel 3 weather app on my phone.
Yes.
So we take mine. We don't take dogs out if it's too hot, especially because we have AstroTurf in our play yards, and that heats up faster than natural grass.
Gotcha.
So we try to we've been really working. We've got a large number of volunteers who come in the mornings, like before they go to work or after they drop the kids off at school. They come in and walk the dogs for us to get them a little exercise, but make sure they're doing it safe before it gets too hot. And of course, this time of year, now that the weather's so nice, they get to spend a lot more time out in the play yard.
Okay, and so you're interim, right? You're interim. Okay,
Yes.
I was just wondering, where that stands, but you're putting those systems in place, and so really appreciate that. And can you say the number for little SED again?
Yes, SED is number 40457. He is heartworm negative, 11 months old. He's already been neutered and he's had all his vaccinations, so he's ready to find his new family this week.
And our animal control officer who's with us with the badge and all did not, just SED was just like so good, right?
Yeah. Nope.
Like, come on.
No animal control necessary for SED.
Control, right. You have control yourself. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
You as well.
Welcome to that position, and thank you for the hard work you're doing.
Thank you.
And I think we need a new shelter, everybody. I don't know.
That couldn't hurt. That couldn't hurt.
All right, well, don't change the channel. We are looking at some epic discounts when it comes to some of the top products on the market right now. Plus, how leaders in the Bluff City are pushing for One Memphis and a more unified community coming up next. And welcome back. Thanks for watching Live at 9 this morning. Weather expert Todd Demers is standing by with the very latest on our forecast. Head on over to get that update. Hey, Todd, still looking good out there, huh?
I am so happy to get the Kanji stamp of approval when it comes to the forecast. That's right. And you're going to love the weather for the rest of the week as well, because those northerly breezes, which give you that cool, dry air and that wonderful feel when you're out and about, that's going to linger for the next few days. Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network continuing to show some wonderful views. And here on Storm Tracker 3S, not only do we get the clean sweep of the radar indicating very little in the way of precipitation not only happening but not expected to happen, but you also get the wind particles showing you those north and northeasterly winds across the Mid-South, allowing for the cooler, drier air. Big story continues to be Milton in the Gulf of Mexico. Yesterday was hovering about 180-mile-an-hour winds. It was a Category 5 storm, and even though it's down to a Category 4 right now with 145-mile-an-hour winds, it could strengthen again before weakening a little bit before making landfall. That's all going to be happening tomorrow evening, and we're going to talk more about that in just a moment. 78 yesterday's high temperature, 78 and 57 are the norms. We're currently climbing through the 60s, upper 50s and lower 60s, but you add in the northeasterly breezes, and yep, that's what's going to be putting the smile on your face. By lunchtime today, perfect for lunch on the patio, near 70, mid and upper 70s throughout the course of the afternoon. And then for the evening, we're in the 60s, back down in the 50s overnight, and possibly into the upper 40s again for some of the outlying communities by daybreak, mid to upper 70s for high temperatures tomorrow. Thinking about that lunch on the patio thing, well, it is Pierogi Day. It's also Fluffernutter Day. That's the marshmallow and peanut butter sandwich. So whichever one you'd like. I think I'm going to go with the pierogies today. That sounds wonderful. Temperatures right around 70 as you're having your outdoor dining experience for lunch, and mid-70s for later on this evening. So again, it's a beautiful day to be outside with those light northeasterly winds. Just remember, at daybreak tomorrow, many of the temperatures across East Arkansas, West Tennessee, and northern Mississippi are actually going to drop into the mid and upper 40s. There's going to be actually a little bit of a chill in the air by daybreak tomorrow. High pressure remaining in control of the mid-south weather pattern, while that storm, Milton, continues to churn, continues to grow, and looks like it's going to be making landfall by tomorrow evening and racing across Florida, possibly making landfall as a Category 4, but right now it looks like it's going to be a Category 3 rolling across Florida with winds over 100 miles an hour before it begins to weaken heading out into the Atlantic Ocean. Again, Category 4 storm means the winds are between 130 and 156 miles an hour. 7-day forecast. I know it's going to be catastrophic down there in the Tampa area. Sunny and nice with the north winds, pleasant conditions continuing for the next several days. Even though we're looking at a slow warm up, keep in mind we've got another cold front on Sunday. And when I go +3 taking you out the full 10 days, we see the next round of cooler air. It's on its way back into the mid-south. So beautiful weather here in the mid-south continues. Kanji.
All right, love to hear that. So this week, Amazon is showcasing some of their top brands with the lowest prices of the season, and you can save on them right now. Karen Fursell and Jacob Palmer are standing by with the top deals at the best prices in this week's epic discounts with the help of consumer resource bestreviews.com. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Karen Fursell, and this is Jacob Palmer, and we're back from bestreviews.com. Don't forget to take out your phone right now and scan, shop, and save. It is fall. It is discount time. Amazon's getting in on it. One of the products that they really sort of highlight is some great appliances for the kitchen. Tell us a little bit about this.
So what we have here is the Cosori Turbo Blaze 6-quart air fryer, and it is awesome because number one, it will help you make delicious, efficient, and healthy meals for your family. Number two, it's small, so it won't take up a ton of space, but it's got a large capacity, so you can still make large meals.
And I can get my kids to eat Brussels sprouts, which makes it a powerhouse for sure. They also have really great beauty products on sale, and one of them is by CosRx. It's a favorite of mine. It is a snail mucin essence, which sounds a little more complicated, but it actually really gets into the Korean skincare trend. And this is gonna help really reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's gonna give you that glow back. Next, we're gonna talk about something that's gonna save you time and money in the kitchen.
So we love this product in the Best Reviews testing lab. It's from Full Star, but it's so great because it makes it very easy to be able to chop, dice, basically manage all of your vegetables, but then also it's safe, and again, you can throw it in your dishwasher when you're done, and it's one less thing to worry about when the meal is over.
Music to any mom's ears for sure. All right, next we have a gold standard in terms of a brand, Dyson. They make great products. This is the V8 vacuum. Tell us about it.
So it's that time of year where folks want that big brand name and they really want to treat themselves to it. And we love the Dyson for pet owners, especially. As you can see here, it breaks down and is smaller so you can use it in the car and clean up after your kids, after your pets, or whatever.
I do love my Dyson vacuum. Let's take a look at all these products again. Make sure to unlock these prices, take out your phone, and scan, shop, and save.
And Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, liveat9.tv. Once you're there, just click on the Marketplace tab and then Epic Discounts. Well, there's much more Live at 9 ahead. We're going to take a short break and be right back. Memphis Mayor Paul Young's administration is working to bring members of the community together to talk about what's going on in the Bluff City and allow residents to ask questions. Two city leaders are now joining us this morning to talk about that effort and more. We welcome back Councilwoman Pearl Eva Walker and Reginald Boyce, Special Assistant to the Mayor. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Okay, so Reginald, if you could just tell me about the mayor's mission when it comes to the One Memphis tour.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we're happy to announce this is the 7th Town Hall One Memphis tour that the mayor's had under his administration. We're about, 10 months in now, a little over 10 months into this administration. And so we have covered Whitehaven, Frazier, Raleigh, Orange Mound, a little bit. We're heading towards Cordova and South City, and now, of course, Hickory Hill. And so the mission of the Town Hall is, again, to hear the voice of the people, right? Their concerns, their challenges, offer solutions, and allow them to hear from the mayor or the administration, the divisions, the chiefs. That way they can meet the need of that specific community.
And Councilwoman, you are on the front lines. I mean, I've seen you're always out there.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the things that you're hoping can be addressed, and what are you hoping to get out of this this upcoming event?
So I'll start with the last question. What I'm hoping to get out of this is yet another opportunity to do meaningful engagement with my constituents. This one is actually in District 3. And we're looking forward to just having the constituents to come out and interact with the different divisions and learn more about what the city has to offer and ways that we can support. And people are most interested in still the traditional questions about blight and crime, but also there are other things that people are interested in about park services and just the variety of things that the city has to offer.
Park services like getting families more access to public spaces or green space, or
Absolutely, absolutely. So the Parks Department, they had a great summer programming initiative, and they're just continuing that on into the fall. We have upgraded facilities, newer facilities in another part of my district, Whitehaven. We have a brand new banquet hall at the Whitehaven Community Center. So things like that.
Gotcha. And so, Reginald, you're also the Director of Community Affairs. Why is this important for people to just not watch the next day on Live at 9? Like, what happened there? Why is it important to literally physically be there in person?
Sure. So, of course, you've always heard people say that my voice doesn't matter. People aren't listening to me. They don't really care about what's going on. Well, this gives you an opportunity to allow your voice to be heard, but then also to hear, again, in reality, in real time, the solutions, the concerns, and then also hear the other challenges that people may have, and that you can say, okay, well, cool, I didn't know that was a real problem, but I can see that being a challenge. You can't solve problems in the back room at your house, at the beauty shop, barber shop, right? So you got to be.
Oh, you mean all the talking?
There you go, all the talking. So just come, allow your voice to be heard.
Yeah, and can you just explain what happens? What is the run of show, if you will, that happens when you go to each place?
All right, so the basic is we start out with some form of entertainment. We try to use local entertainment. So again, when we go to Councilwoman Walker's district, if she has a person that may be a poet or a singer, a dancer, we open up, allow some of the local talent to showcase their talent. Then the mayor gets up and he gives his speech, if you will, or his heartfelt conversation about this particular community, and just kind of give them an update what's been taking place up to that day. Chief Davis gets up, she also gives an update, and then we just allow the people to talk. It's mostly about the constituents. So we try not to do a lot of talking, we try to do a lot of responding and problem solving.
Okay, and then as a council person and also working with the city, once you get this information, how is it processed, and then how do you take action on it? What are the steps that happen?
Yeah, great question. So we have cards that everyone fill out. So if it's a public safety issue, if it's something for city council, if it is something for public works, they identify it at the top, or will identify it based off their question. And once that question has been asked, we then give it to the designated division chief or director, and then that team follows up and just say, hey, we solved this issue, or we solved that problem. And so we just got to make sure that the line of communication continues. So there is a follow-up following the town halls.
All right, and your influence stretches all across the city. In fact, there was a vote last week to buy the downtown Sheridan. What made you support that?
Because I work with various entertainment entities, and this is just one of many reasons. but we do concerts twice a year at the Cannon Center, and we always house our acts at the Sheraton. Well, that has not been an opportunity recently because of some challenges with that property, and so it has just been somewhat of a logistics situation for us, but I believe it's a good move, and we want to support the convention center, and the best way to support the convention center is by providing them with a hotel immediately next door, which will make it have more value and be more appealing to the locals as well as people who want to come in from around the country and have their events there.
All right, makes a lot of sense. All right, thank you both for coming in, your service, and check out the town halls. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Straight ahead, every parent and child relationship is different, but you could be doing something and not even realizing the impact it's having on your kids. Lifestyle expert Alexandra Nolan is joining us after the break to examine this very unique issue, coming up on Live at 9.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
Parents and guardians play a vital role in children's lives and have a powerful influence in the development, personality, and so much more. Lifestyle expert Alexandra Nolan is here today to talk about the impact an adult habits can have on their children. Good morning. Whoa, this one's big.
Yes, good morning.
So first of all, let's talk about the fact that, parents are often doing the best they can with what they have. Let's just talk about,
Yeah, so absolutely. We all kind of just do what our parents did and they did what their parents did. That's that whole generational parenting, and there has been science and research as of late 1980s and early 1990s that there are certain parenting styles that are harmful versus ones that are more beneficial to our children. And that's kind of how I got into this. I took a parenting style quiz and found out I was an authoritarian parent. And yeah, you know, that Southern mom, and apparently that is not the best. There's also permissive parent, which is not great. The goal is to be a balanced parent. So I started taking the All About Parenting program to learn how to do this and uncovered some harmful habits.
Wow. And so, okay, so there was one, this was an interesting title that you have here. Let me just move forward. Okay. So it's called Unconscious Habit. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, there are lots of habits that we do as parents that we don't even realize that we're doing that can affect our child, our relationship with our child, and our child into adulthood. And there are 3 that I was going to share today.
Let's do that.
So the first one is punishment over discipline. I know this one is kind of a hefty one. So punishment is created to cause suffering. So you want to, you don't want to encourage the bad habit, so you punish your child. This can be through spankings, through yelling, but there is no learning in this process. It really makes the child, results in a lot more lying, fear, breaks the relationship between the parent and the child. So what you want to do is practice positive discipline, which actually is a learning environment for the child and develops, helps them to develop responsibility and to take responsibility for their actions.
Wow.
And a lot of people ask, what's the difference? I could do a whole segment just on that. I actually am doing a webinar live tomorrow at 1.
Okay.
That I'm going to share 5 other habits that I don't talk about here today, but it also gets into the what's the difference between punishment and discipline, and to realize if you are using punishment over discipline as a parent.
Wow. Okay, let's get to the next 2. But we had a doghouse in our, it was like literally like this wooden doghouse, and each, like, one dog was daddy, one dog was my mom, and then we each had one. And if we did something, you're like, you're in the doghouse.
You're in the doghouse. Yeah, that would be considered punishment. But you know, we don't know. We just try to do anything we can. Yeah, well.
Okay, so let's get to number 2.
Okay, number 2. This is if there are siblings in the house, or if there's an argument between your child and a friend. There's that whole, we're going to stop the argument and kiss and make up, or hug and make up.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very harmful because it doesn't resolve anything. It causes more resentment between the 2 children, and it doesn't teach your child to take responsibility or problem-solving skills. So instead, you should act as a mediator, and there are lots of different steps that you can do this.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Yeah, like set
You're
the children
a bully.
down.
Get out of my house. No, I'm kidding. You little brat.
Right?
Don't do that.
No, don't do that. Even though that might be in your head, don't do it. Set both of the children down. Ask them, say, you know, create a safe space. This is not speaking over each other. How do you feel? What do you perceive that happened? Go to the next child. How do you feel? What do you perceive that happened? And then invite each child separately to provide a solution. Oftentimes the solutions are going to be here. So at the end, you ask them, how can we bring these solutions together to create a win-win? And so this really helps your child develop problem-solving skills.
Let's get through to the last one, and we're going to put up that QR code so people can join.
Yes. Okay, the last one is to punish them for emotions, or say, go to your room when they're crying or when they're mad. It teaches them that negative emotions are bad. And what, in fact, I learned with the All About Parenting program, no emotions are bad. Emotions are just a trigger in our body that tells us that, hey, there's something going on that we need to deal with. So instead, you should teach your child, print up a list of emotions with their descriptions, and teach your child to use these descriptive emotions when they're feeling upset, so that they can better communicate how they feel versus I'm mad, I'm sad, you know, maybe I'm confused, or, you know, just different emotions. And I actually have the definitive emotions guide in the webinar tomorrow. So if you scan the QR code, you can sign up for the free webinar and learn how you can get a chance to get your hands on that definitive emotions guide that it walks you through that whole process.
Love this, the parenting playbook right here. Alexandra Nolan, really appreciate you talking about things that we really need to listen to. Okay, thanks.
Thank you for having me.
All right, see you next week.
Yes.
All right, so it's feeling more like fall outside, right? But that doesn't mean you have to give up on flowers. When we come back, we're going to show you how to add a bit of spring to your home no matter what the weather. Our next guest, as you can see here, is hi. This is a little cameo. Anyway, he's helping us get into the holiday spirit with this unique perspective. As a local designer, Tyron Wells owns Wells Design Company, a floral and event design firm in Memphis. And today we're talking about a DIY floral arrangement everyone can actually do at home in a matter of minutes. And Vanna Black over there is his mom. All right, so, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, his Instagram is so awesome, and you have all the things.
Oh, wow.
Tell me what led you into this design and floral design.
I actually started out as a holiday designer. I was known as the Christmas tree guy here in the city, and then all of a sudden, somebody reached out to me about doing an event. And I did the event, and my career has just skyrocketed in the whole events industry. So.
Okay, and so what kinds of events do you do? I mean, because I've seen these. I mean, just like you'll put balloons, big, large, and you just create these designs. And I think we have some photos. Yes, look at this. What was this event?
There was a wedding in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, there
Yes.
you are. It's Christmas.
It's
Merry Christmas. Yeah,
yes. Yes. So I'm getting ready to drop my holiday course. So those what those pictures are from. So
right.
This
Okay.
is a wonderful wedding in Mississippi.
Look at that. Look at this. This is crazy. How long does it take you to do these?
Oh gosh.
Okay, we don't have time. Yeah. So okay. So let's talk about the colors and florals for the holiday season. What are you seeing? What's trending? And then we're gonna do a demo.
Yeah. So to me, you can never go wrong with the traditional colors. You know, your red, greens, and golds. You know, they're very popular, and they would never go out of style. So I always lean to the traditionals, right?
Yes. Okay. So let's DIY. And I
DIY,
love your
so-
earrings and your glove. Like, okay. So yes.
So fresh flowers are always perfect, especially for the holidays. Thanksgiving coming up and now Christmas. So I actually source these from our local retailer, like a Kroger or Trader Joe's or whatnot. So you can actually go get these flowers yourself.
You don't have to ship them, right?
You don't have to ship them, guys. These are actually in your grocery stores right now.
You have a grid inside of this.
Yes, so it is a grid to kind of hold the flowers together or in place as you are designing. So give me some roses, these gorgeous roses.
And yeah, so I mean, when you're picking, do you get the ones that are closed or do you get the ones that are open?
So the ones that are going to exist in your home, I really kind of prefer them to already be closed, so you can watch them bloom over time. So unlike my events, they are farm direct. They're flown outside of the country to my studio, and we prep those in order for them to be fully bloomed by the time the event comes around.
And so what are you looking for as you're designing? The symmetry and all that?
So I like to design in odd numbers if I'm dealing with a round.
And you can direct
desk,
your mom. You don't have to, you can direct.
Yeah, just hand me some, Mom, so I can,
Mom.
I like to design in odd numbers when I'm doing a round vessel.
Wait, explain. Wait, what?
Yes, like 3, 5, 7, and that way you can get a nice look from all angles. If I'm working with a square vessel, I would do even numbers.
That's like, this is, just sorry for the metaphor, but this is like when Kim K said that you make a 3 when you're contouring, just like a 3 on the side of your face. You literally just, it was like an aha moment.
Yes.
Because I'm so bad at this. And so when you're choosing the different types of items that you want to use to decorate, what is your, how do you choose? Like, how did you know you were going to get these little guys, and what are they?
Well, these are Hyperica berries, and these are the hydrangeas, which is what I like to kind of base a lot of my floral designs with, and everything else are just little textures, little things that kind of speak to me or you know, breathe life into my life in my home. So.
And was Mom at all involved in this, like this vision, or how did you guys now work together? So
yes,
that's kind of cool.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, see, we don't have a mic on Mommy, and so I'm sorry, but I know you're very vocal. But today, you get to do all the talking.
Yes. I'll deal with it later on.
Get in trouble later.
Yes. So so we work hand in hand on a lot of the projects, and she's been with me since day one. So she knows me in and out, and she knows how to do this also.
And is it just the floral part of it, or I know you have a course?
Yes.
Explain what people are going to do in this course and how they can sign up and all of it.
Yes, I am actually dropping my first holiday course where I would teach you step by step how to design your Christmas tree, design your fireplace mantle, design a floral arrangement to sit on the table for if you invite your friends over, setting the table, as well as some bonuses on how to make a charcuterie board and a holiday beverage. So
yeah, just like set it up for you. And
yes.
When it comes to connecting with you, what's the best flow to get in?
You can go to my website, www.wellsdesignco. There's going to be a pop-up to get those free holiday tips. Sign up, and I got some goodies coming for you guys this week, guys. So
you better
yes.
stop. Okay.
As well as Instagram. Instagram is always one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, that's right. I get a lot of inspiration looking at your Instagram.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you. I love this mother-son duo, and this is absolutely beautiful. I don't think I'll be doing this at home, so I'm going to be calling.
Oh, well, you can take this one and put it on your desk.
Stop.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Happy
early
holidays.
Christmas. Tyron Wells Design, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
You were great.
Thank you.
And don't go away. We're going to take a look at what's trending here and around the world. That's coming up. We're going to have mimosas with Max after the break.
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
So Corey has a little time off this week, and today we have Max Claypool filling in. Mad Max on TikTok, you have to follow him. Okay, so you have a lot going on today. All the trends.
We do have a lot going on today. A lot of fun food stories. So first, Wendy's is bringing back the iconic Krabby Patty to life. The fast food chain is launching a Krabby Patty meal today in celebration of the show's 25th anniversary. The meal includes a cheeseburger with an extra slice of cheese and a top secret Krabby collab sauce. It also comes with fries and a pineapple mango frosty. Wendy says it only makes sense to have the two most iconic squares in pop culture team up, a nod to SpongeBob's square shape and Wendy's square burger patties.
Have you ever watched SpongeBob?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many SpongeBob memes that I think I basically watched SpongeBob.
Well, okay, so I used to cover, I used to work in North Carolina. There are 5 military bases there, and so I would cover the war. Remember, there was a war years back, and I would come home just to calm myself and watch SpongeBob. And I love SpongeBob.
It's a great show.
It really is a good show, and like Bikini Bottom is the name of where they live. Anyway, but that'll be interesting to check out. I'm not a burger person though.
I love burgers. It's like maybe my favorite food.
Maybe you're
so.
okay. Well, boom, you're gonna have to get in there. Get in there, Max.
Yes. Also, okay, if we're trying to get fat today, Krispy Kreme is celebrating the 40th anniversary of the original Ghostbusters movie with some special donut collections. They'll include a slimmer donut that contains lemon filling and a pull-apart buttercream donut featuring the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The collection is available today for a limited time. 3 of the donuts will also be packaged daily for sale at select retailers.
Thoughts on this? I need to know. Are you like a Halloween type guy? And also, what's your Krispy Kreme game? Do you just get the regular, traditional, or like tell me all the things?
Yeah. So I go with the traditional Krispy Kreme donut. I do have to say I love the glazed. You know, I feel like you can't go wrong with that. But I see that maybe you're not as much of a fan.
Oh no, I'm a glazed donut girl.
Okay,
yeah.
I gotcha.
Do they still have the warm light that goes on? Okay, they do. Yes, Stanley is here. He's like, yes, those are so good, Krispy Kreme. And you know, when they would open them, it used to be that there would be lines all around the nation.
I don't know if I'd wait in a line, but I do love me some Krispy Kreme. So.
All right. What about Taylor Swift?
She is the richest female musician in the world now, officially.
What?
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Forbes magazine estimates her net worth is now $1.6 billion. That puts her over Rihanna, whose net worth has fallen to $1.4 billion. Oh, she's poor.
Oh, whoa, no.
Unlike Rihanna, whose wealth largely comes from her makeup line and other businesses, Swift's wealth is just from her music and performances. While some artists struggled in the age of streaming and slow ticket sales, Swifties around the world continue to show their support in packed arenas and online playlists.
I think she's great.
Yeah, so does that mean, I know Kanye fell out of billionaire status and now she's at 1.6. So does that mean that she won that whole interaction?
I think, I think she kind of won, especially with all that stuff happening in Italy with, Kanye and all.
Yeah,
all the things.
All the things that come with Kanye, right? Now, Taylor
Right.
Swift has definitely been pretty chill. So.
I do hope he gets some help and that he can get, just get back into his art the way he,
the way he used to be. We miss the old Kanye.
Yeah, and we'll be right back. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Time almost 9:52, and across the Mid-South, we are getting ready for another beautiful day of weather. The Gold Strike Skyview Camera Network certainly showing plenty of sunshine across the area. Storm Tracker 3S not expecting to find anything along the lines of precipitation for maybe a week to 10 days. But once again, we continue with our northerly flow, which has been providing you that cooler, drier breeze. The other big story continues to be that powerful Hurricane Milton down there in the Gulf of Mexico. Still expected to make landfall tomorrow evening just outside of Tampa. We're watching that one carefully as well. Right now we're holding near 60 degrees, and let me tell you, 60 degrees, sunshine, and northeasterly breezes make for a delightful opportunity to be out and about. I hope you have a chance to get outside today and enjoy some of this sunshine and the northeasterly winds. Our temperatures will end up in the mid to upper 70s throughout the afternoon. As we make our way through the evening and overnight hours, we're dropping back down to near 50 for most, but some upper 40s can't be ruled out. So there may be a little bit of a chill in the air early tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind as you're planning your wardrobe and maybe even keeping that light jacket or sweater in the back seat of the car just in case. High pressure continues to be in control of our weather over the next couple of days, while the big story is going to be the landfall that storm is going to be making later tomorrow evening and then crossing over Florida with the high winds and the heavy rain. The potential for a catastrophic storm, probably one of the most powerful storms they've witnessed in the past 100 years. It may go back up above the 145-mile-an-hour wind speed. It could briefly be a Category 5. It's going to be making landfall between a 3 and a 4 and then crossing over Florida all within about 12 hours with those powerful winds. Just amazing how strong that system is going to remain to be. Sunny and delightful weather for the next several days. As mentioned, a slow warm up as we head towards the weekend, but a cold front on Sunday is going to cool us right back down again by the time we get to next week.
Charlie Puth plays a very familiar character, and Oprah gets personal with the Presleys. Danya Backus has your Eye on Entertainment report.
And then this is Elvis's black box, which was basically like his purse.
Oprah Winfrey goes one-on-one with Elvis Presley's granddaughter, recording artist and actress Riley Keough, for an intimate conversation in an Oprah special, The Presleys, Elvis, Lisa Marie, and Riley. Winfrey travels to the King of Rock and Roll's Graceland mansion for Elvis's firstborn granddaughter's first in-depth interview since her mother, Lisa Marie, died unexpectedly in 2023.
I think having two family members who have passed away, a lot of that time and grief has been spent wondering about where they are.
The interview coincides with the release of Lisa Marie's memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, which Riley finished co-writing. An Oprah special, The Presleys, Elvis, Lisa Marie, and Riley, airs tonight on CBS and streams on Paramount+. Coldplay frontman Chris Martin says the band's new album, Moon Music, is a response to all the conflict within oneself, conflict within himself, and all the conflict outside, and that love may be the best response. It's the band's 10th album and features 10 songs. It's available now. Charlie Puth plays himself in a new reality series.
I play Charlie Puth because I am Charlie Puth, and the whole show is an exaggerated take on my life and the things that happen in my musical life and business life.
Puth says he got the idea to do the show during the 2020 COVID lockdown when he wasn't sure he'd ever perform live again. The Charlie Puth Show is streaming on the Roku channel. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Thank you for joining Live at 9 this morning. Tomorrow on our show, Dog Second Chance visits our studio to introduce you to your pet of the week and invite you to a special dog-friendly event. And then get ready for an artistic transformation as Paint Memphis director Karen Golightly and artist Rich Ayers share details on how they're turning a major thoroughfare in our city into an outdoor gallery with more than 100 murals. That's going to be interesting. Plus, fall festivities are in full swing at the Dixon Gallery and Gardens. From the return of the Pumpkin House to Art on Fire, we're going to be live on the grounds. We're going to have a camera there with the Dixon's Sarah Lorenz and horticulture director Dale Skaggs. And don't miss an inspiring performance from the cast of Girl from the North Country as they bring Bob Dylan's music to life in a unique way. So we'll see you tomorrow for all this, your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and the day's trending topics. And we want to hear from you. Email your segment ideas to live@9@wreg.com. Be sure to visit our website as well to catch up on anything you may have missed. Live at 9.tv. See you tomorrow.